Hello, it has been a while, Crocodile, so I thought I would update on money things that are going on. So I think the last time I spoke to you or recorded a video, I had just spoken to a lovely lady who I've now kind of agreed to contract, or she's contracted me, I don't know, for her services for accounting, so that's really good. So I just wanted to update on some funding sort of responses. So I know the Hayes travel one that I put in, I couldn't remember the date for. That was just a straight up rejection, no explanation, not much information in the email. I've spoken to a few different people and we all sort of got the same email just saying, nope, had a meeting yesterday, don't think you're it, and that was it. So that's fine, but I think I said, well, I did say that wasn't going to work anyway, probably because of the governance issue at the time, which I've now resolved by having directors on the board and stuff. So it was worth doing. And I didn't think I was going to hear anything, to be honest. I wasn't even sure it was submitted properly. So yeah, that was good to get that back. And then we got the go ahead from Culture in Common for the £1,000 to bring together a healthcare representative and an arts provider to put together a new offer. I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I probably did, but it was working with Fluid Motion Theatre Company, who are based in Totting Creative Hub, where I run the sort of flagship Wiggles and Giggles offer, the kind of, as in my flagship venue for it, because it's going so well there. There was a lady that they developed a partnership with who has a cohort of young parents who can kind of be as young as 12, well, as soon as they can have children, really, who are kind of, it's widely understood, or maybe among their group, that they feel very socially excluded and judged, and that they can't access mainstream provision and things like that. So so there's a couple of times when this lady has brought some of her clients to our normal Wiggles and Giggles class, but it's so busy that it's actually excluded them. They've either left during it or they haven't come back, which to me defeats the point completely. It's supposed to be a really safe, accessible place for space for everybody. So that's when I was saying to Lee and Ali, we need to divide the class or cap the numbers so that it feels more of a gentle space. But as it is, we've managed to secure some funding to run a pilot of 5 sessions for that cohort of people. Oh, excuse me. So I'm really excited because that could be really worthwhile, and it could also pave the way for more provision for the local community. That would be really super easy to fund, I think, especially if well, the health, if especially if like the NHS are going for funding or find funding, it's not much money, so I feel like it'd be very easy to keep it going. So that'd be really good, and I can't wait to meet those young parents, because I think, wow, I felt like I'd been hit by a lorry at 29 when I became a mum. So so to do all of that learning when you're younger, I can't wait to meet them and to get to know them a bit better. So so yeah, that's that one. And then we've also I don't know if I'd updated I think I had a grievance with the one of the community and culture project funds, the round 10 for Dorset Council that they were putting out, because I felt like, oh yes, I can go for this 5k, and then oh, but you need to go CIC, yes, and then oh, but I'm not old enough, as in the CIC isn't old enough, now we can't go for it again. And I emailed the lady, she confirmed that I couldn't apply for 5k, but then she kind of said, if you're putting your name on the form, and I was like, well, I can always go put it in with the partner that I'm working with, which is Barrington Centre. So the idea is to get an extra 5k to top up the 1k that we've got from Born Free, to also run a baby class for like a more vulnerable group, a course that will feed into Wiggles and Giggles, and then to run Wiggles and Giggles for a whole year. That'd be absolutely amazing at the Barrington Centre. So I just need to pull that together. And basically, the Barrington Centre are like, yes, absolutely, go for it. I mean, they'll get higher out of it. They'll get a developed audience. So it's really like mutually benefiting. So I just need to write it. So, I mean, it works quite well for these organisations because I'm just writing all the applications basically and putting them in as the organisations, which is, I suppose, free work for them, or free, or it's less effort for them, less paperwork, and then I'm holding the project. But the difference with this one is that the Barrington Centre have to like almost really say, it's really got to be obvious in the application form that they will be holding the risk and holding all of the kind of paperwork for the project. So for all intents and purposes I'll be doing it, but well, they'll be doing it, but I'll actually be doing it. So anyway, so yeah, that was good. And then I also had a really good conversation a week or so ago with Poole Museum, who are about to reopen with their new refurbished venue, which is supposed to be amazing. So this is a brilliant location right on Poole Quay. It's a really nice venue anyway, but they've obviously done a lot of work to it, and that includes the Scaplan's Court, which is like a heritage building. Sorry, I'm so tired. Ridiculous. So the lady who's the learning engagement person there, I think she's the new person in post. I was referred by somebody I used to work with, which is amazing, and just shows that the industry is small. Always refer each other, and always remember people because they remember you, which is really nice. That they got in touch and were like, would really like you to offer our preschool activities basically. So they're trying to find funding for it, but they're also thinking about different ways we can make it work, like split box office cost fees and things like that, which I've not done before. So I'd be interested in, but they're really keen on. They really like the ethos. They think the idea is really worth pursuing. They like that I've got traction with it in Wiggles and in Totton. We're also picking up at Barrington Centre. I've said I'm looking for funding to go into more venues too. So Poole Museum is a partner, and they really are calling it a partnership, which I'm really excited about, because that's what I've learned, is that I don't just want to hire venues. Somehow other people manage it, make money, run classes. That's fine. I can't seem to do it. I mean, fair enough, I've done it once in Kingston Community Centre, but for a good year, and it was possibly just the wrong venue, wrong day, wrong area, I don't know, but it just didn't take off. And so I was like, I need to go to places where they need the under fives audience to be developed, and I go at it from like an arts professional angle where we're trying to support the industry as well, and that seems to be really working. So hopefully there's some more work in there. I've got lots of to-dos on my to-do list to do. And I've got to try and work out how I'm going to achieve all this delivery, alongside the increased hours that I'm delivering for other people, like outside of Wakey Wakey Arts. And I'm wondering whether to bring on board a dance and sensory play workshop leader. Don't know. And I was also talking to my friend about developing the Wiggles and Giggles content into session plans. That was what I was thinking, because I wanted to be able to equip workshop leaders with it. And then she said, that's really unusual though, just to give lesson plans to other people. Why aren't they developing the lesson plans? Because it's really hard to deliver for when you just have a lesson plan given to you. I know that, because it's like trying to deliver someone else's work. But in my head I was like, well, all these lesson plans are just going to go to waste, so I was just going to turn them into really nice format and then just give them out and be like, go lead this, here's your props. But maybe that's not very maybe that doesn't develop somebody. Maybe they don't learn that way. So yeah, lots of things go around my head. It's been a really good day. I was really nervous actually, because I had a meeting on behalf of one of the companies I work for that was sort of half leading this morning, and it's just been a while since I've done that in it almost feels employed and it has been a while. And so I sort of woke up in the night, as you do, and then led there for ages thinking about it, which was unnecessary. But so it's actually been a really good day, because it all went very well. It really wasn't that stressful. But in the night, you're just thinking about it, aren't you? I probably wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be. So then I paid for it because I was worrying about it. But anyway, that is this bit done. And there's also been a bit of interest in sharing these sort of learnings. So I'll think about ways that I can do that. But this will very much still be the blow by blow account as I experience it, because I found it really useful to speak about it and to get my ducks in a row in my head, basically. So yeah, anyway, have a lovely evening, whatever evening you may be on, and we'll speak soon. All right, bye.